What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15. Gonna start out with a plug. Dakota, aka 28 Vikings, 28 all day, is going to do a 2-box group break, 2010 Sweet Spot football, 2007 Leaf Limited football. So not a lot of total cards, but a lot of hits. $5.50 a spot. Should be in hand probably tomorrow. It's looking like, 'cause no mail today. So go check that out if you're interested in a good cheap break. I've done multiple exchanges with Dakota in the past. Great guy. Picked up Donnie Darko on Blu-ray. Now you say, why Blu-ray? I've seen you buy HD DVDs and whatnot before. My wife was in a raffle at work and won a George Foreman grill, which we already have one and don't use. And so she tracked down the person that won the Blu-ray player and was amazed to find out that the person who won the Blu-ray player owned a Blu-ray player and really wanted a George Foreman grill. So they swapped, and we now have a Blu-ray player. So picked this movie up, thoroughly confused the crap out of her, but hopefully, it's good to at least stay ahead of the curve technology-wise, and I enjoyed the movie. If you've not seen it, look it up. Jake Gyllenhaal, Drew Barrymore, Patrick Swayze. I enjoyed it. Next up, she's screaming, "Don't do it," from the other room. Next up, for the MMA PC, I'm trying to cut down on the glare here. Recipient of one of the most epic knockouts in UFC history at the hands of Dan Henderson at UFC 100, Michael the Count Bisping. He is headlining the UK event that is going off this Saturday, and predictably, because he's a hometown guy. And I got it for like under $5, so I was pretty happy with that. A best offer purchase, 3-color, 2-color, 4 of 18. I have no idea what the numbering is significant of. Dual patch 08 SPX Tim Hudson patches. And 2002 Donruss class of 2001 first class autograph with the full signature, Tim Hudson. And I'm going to use the rest of this video to vent on yesterday's game. First of all, Brooks Conrad should be benched for the rest of the series and sent down to the minors for next season. I understand they've had injuries. I understand Martin Prado being hurt is a huge, huge problem. But you can't have a guy who's going to give up 3 errors in a playoff game that turns out to be a 1-run game. So Huddy knows how to pitch from being behind. Once he got into some trouble, he seemed to work out of it. And granted, the 4 walks to 4 strikeouts ratio is not good, but hell, that's him. 1 earned run in 7 innings is all you can ask out of a starting pitcher these days, and he accomplished that. The Braves don't do well against teams that don't let them put the ball in play. High strikeout guys like Lincecum and Sanchez just confuse and befuddle them. So when Sanchez got hit a little bit and they decided to pull him, I thought this could only mean good things, and sure enough it did. Eric Hinsky's been clutch all year when he's been allowed to play, but they've got guys who, for whatever reason, they seem to keep going with at other positions. I don't think Matt Diaz is all that special. I don't even know why they put Nate McLouth into the game, or even why they're carrying him on the roster, unless just for the depth. Because he's been hitting 190 this year. So 2-1 game, and the loss of Billy Wagner, I think, is what's going to kill him in this series, and it started in that game. This kid Kimbrel came out firing. And then Bobby Cox decided he was going to get cute and start playing matchups and this, that, and the other thing. And the commentators basically said Bobby Cox doesn't want to add pressure to these guys by declaring any one of them the closer. Well, all that says is you don't have any faith in any of these guys to be the closer. and you don't have any faith in any of these guys in a year where, Saito is old, Wagner's done, how can you not look at this group of guys that you've got and say, one of these guys is going to be my closer, and I better start putting faith in him real fast? So they end up losing, which at 1-0 I was saying he's going to lose this game. And of course, and Micah said that it's better than a loss, but you know what? It is just so frustrating to me to see game after game after game after game in Tim Hudson's career. And I'm going to look it up real quick. He's got to have one of the highest counts of no decisions in the last 10 years. I don't even know. I don't know if that's something like Baseball Reference or something, but where you would find out how many no-hitters a guy has and where that ranks him. But, I mean, it even mentions, on his website, he's got the Tim Hudson Foundation, and on his website, it says he has a career record of 105-2 when given a lead of 3 or more runs, with 21 no decisions. Okay? 21 no decisions on a 3-game lead, with a 3-run lead. So that's, even when he gets run support, he's victimized by bad relief pitching. And what happened yesterday? He pitched with no run support. They wait till he's out of the game. Then they get 2 runs. Then the relief pitching blows it, and they lose the game. This is why I can't be a Braves fan, people. This team is frustrating to no end. They were like the Bills for a while. And granted, they did win a World Series somewhere along that chain. But 14 straight division titles. And how many World Series wins do they have to show for it? Plus, they get rid of guys like Mark Teixeira because they're not willing to pay them, which was a boneheaded move in my opinion. But I hope that I get to see another game where Tim pitches in the playoffs. Maybe this year. Not looking like it, because to me they look like they've just given up. Either they don't have the right mixture, guys. I don't know what it is, but a guy who's Huddy's age isn't going to get a lot more opportunities. So a day like yesterday, where he pitched his ass off, including working out of several jams, and the 1 run that he gave up had nothing to do with him and everything to do with Jason Hayward bouncing off a wall and Brooks Conrad, is just frustrating. So, congrats to the Yankees fans. Sorry to Micah and the Twins fans. Congrats to Phillies fans. I don't know any Reds fans. So, and then we got an interesting Game 5 tomorrow night for the AL series. But I'm pretty much mailing it in. Last night, to me, was the Braves' opportunity to put this series in a spot where they could win it. Because you knew you're going to get Derek Lowe on short rest, who historically pitches fantastic on short rest. And either Lincecum on short rest, and you're probably not going to get vintage Lincecum out of him on short rest, or Madison Bumgarner, who would be his first playoff start. And they blew it. They blew it, and if they're going to win it, they're going to have to go back to San Francisco and win it. And I don't see that happening. So, we'll have some more stuff probably towards the end of the week. I actually got to a point where I didn't have anything coming in, but I did win a couple of very sick cards. And hope everyone is having a fine Columbus Day. Alright, YouTube. Peace.